Good afternoon. Hi, Ashley. So today,
Hi, Yan.
so today we are very honored to have a very young entrepreneur, okay, who emerged during the most challenging time. Okay, I heard that she just started her business like 3 years ago, and this 1.5 years is the most challenging for most of us who are in retail. So, Ashley is the founder of a Jungle House, a premium honey brand that currently having how many outlets you have? Like nine outlets.
Nine,
Yeah,
yes,
nine.
nine.
So nine outlets in major shopping malls in Malaysia. So I think during this COVID-19, 3.0, I have never thought that it will come like 3 times to us, for retail. And when
Yes.
I still remember like when during MCO 1.0, I was like super anxious. Although the number of COVID is only like three digit, right? Like 100 over, we are super
Yeah.
anxious. So I think it hits a lot of a retailer like us that we don't know what to do, how to manage and things like that. But we still survive after a year. But this year, even more challenging. It's even more
Yeah.
challenging because 6 months and we already have 2 MCO. Okay,
Mm.
so but I heard instead of surviving, you are actually thriving. You are still opening new outlets during this MCO period. So I heard the MCO 1.0, you open one Utama, right? Then 2.0, you open IOI Mall. And 3.0, you open up a Bangsa. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit how you started this business 3 years ago? What inspired you to start this business?
Hi, thank you, Yan, for a wonderful introduction. Okay, for the 3 years ago, how I started this jungle house, I think mainly it's about the passion that I went to a jungle in Indonesia.
Oh,
I saw the orang asli there, putting a lot of effort every day, just do their job very good on collecting the honey. And
okay,
they do not know how to sell the honey, but they have a lot of
okay,
natural resources. So we
okay,
spend roughly 1 week time with them to understand their lifestyle there, to know more about the farmers and bee hunter. That's inspired us the most to support. First thing is just to support these village people. That time
wow,
is our intention, is just to bring the honey and sell to support
wow,
this village of people. Yeah. But I think it's a blessing journey that along this journey, people appreciate a good quality honey. That's how we expand the business until year 3. Yeah.
wow, wow. So what is the most challenging thing when you manage retail?
mm, I think it's about the people skill. The
Okay,
people skill. Because working in retail is about long hours, and then
okay,
most of them they are maybe SPM or diploma graduates. So their vision might not see as far as what we want. We can see. So we spend some times to understand them, to be with them. Then only we come out a program that is built them from A to B. That is a challenging time that I as a founder, we be with them together. But it's quite good because I am a retailer before.
okay.
So yeah, so I think the challenging part is to grow them to different stages. Yeah, yeah.
So I think I always think retail operation is the most tough business because I'm also in
Operation.
the yes, I'm also in a
Yeah.
retail. I always think that every day we have like 10,000 things to solve, right? And then even
Mm-mm.
today, if we solve 99,000 of the things, tomorrow you have 10,000 things again. So how do you keep yourself motivated, especially during this COVID time?
Okay, I think I personally think that uh, I think my religion, I'm a Christian, it helps me a
Okay,
lot on how we see things differently in this tough pandemic time. So I think mindset is the very important part to play a big role to overcome this. So I think the mindset how we see things differently. Have to
Okay.
keep telling us about the hope. The rainbow is coming. After the rain, the rainbow is coming. Come of a while rain again.
So I think a lot of times I would think as an entrepreneur, sometimes we are really hopelessly optimistic, So we always think that, the light is at the end of the tunnel, and I think that's how it keeps us, going. So is there
Yes.
any tips on how to keep yourself like motivated even during this downtime? Do you do anything to keep yourself in a tip-top mindset?
Yes. Yes, I think the vision and mission is very important. The goal is to drive us stay focused. So
Okay.
take it like the pandemic is the interruption or a wave coming in, but it doesn't. That's why I have to stay strong with the passion of your vision and mission that we set as early. So if you ask me, keep reminding during the training with the staff, keep memorize it, and how think back how we start this, why we want to start this business. So the mission vision drive me to keep on have hope.
So what is your
Yes.
vision of your company? What's the vision of your company?
Oh, okay. To inspire, grow, and nurture our people along this endeavor. So I
Okay.
think it's a very important that no matter what we do now, we also need to make sure that people around us is get nurture, get inspired, and grow. So honey,
Okay.
I think is a part of a platform and a product to grow us. And another second one is we want people have a healthy lifestyle by using the honey. So honey will always our co-product.
Understand,
Yeah.
understand. So
Mm-mm.
during this pandemic, anything that you've done very creatively to make the company strive or sustain the business? I'm sure there's less walk in malls now. The traffic is very low. So how do you boost up your sales? Any
Mm.
tips?
Yeah, traffic definitely. Our record is one day one customer walk in.
Fine. that's, that's quite scary
uh,
for a retailer.
if a blessing time got two walk in.
So
So
how do
I
you?
think okay, we have two strategy. Not tips lah. It's like our own strategy, surviving strategy. When we start this business, we already have customer data and profile. So until today, we have around 40,000 members. So
Okay.
we are split to different staff on their
Okay.
own retail. So they doing following up with customer on the new products and some promotions. So from there, they are having their own target to reach, and then they just explain to customer we have a delivery. So another
Mm,
one is the e-commerce. So
mm, mm,
e-commerce is play an important role for future as well.
mm,
So
mm,
this two is the main keep us survive at this moment. Yeah.
mm. I think it's really important to be creative during a challenging time, especially in retail. I see there's so many people actually evolving, being very very creative. Like T Life having a home kit, during
Yes,
the
yes.
festival. And I heard recently that LV start doing delivery as well. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, that's what I heard. So I think staying creative is really really important. But I'm sure for your honey, this is a high demand product during this time, right? Because everybody wants to boost their immune system. So is honey something that can help our immune system?
Yes, actually, if we know about the history of honey, honey play an important role for immunity and their health, especially for Egyptian and Babylonians. They take honey every
Mhm.
day, and
Okay.
even Japan, they also use it for a long life. So it's very good for, I think it's because of the nutrition, not only glucose and fructose, but they have a lot of minerals and vitamins. So by taking honey, you can actually enjoy a lot of nutrition to enhance the immunity, like vitamins A, that's a lot in our honey, which is natural resource. You can drink every range of honey as long as real honey is good honey, then actually it's very good for the health. Yeah. For immunity,
how do you
yes.
differentiate a good honey and
I know you will ask this question. Very hard to differentiate in a few hours, but actually for us is mainly because we're doing a flagship store. We do a lot of nutrition tests. That's fructose and glucose must be reaching certain percentage. So for the artificial honey, when you nutrition test, they have other sugar content like sucrose. They have other content that is above the percentage of requirement. So other than that, you can taste by your tongue. Some of the honey you feel very itchy after you, very too sweet and feel itchy. But good honey, it very smooth, like drink juice. You can feel the sugary, it's artificial or non-artificial. Yeah.
Okay. So the not so good honey are usually being added with artificial sugar, is it?
Yes. Actually, not saying not so good is based because to reach the demand of the world, it's like KFC and kampung chicken. So, the theory is like the farm chicken doesn't mean they are not good, but they have to reach the supply. Yeah. So to get the kampung chicken is good, but if we just eat kampung chicken, there are many people die with not enough chicken to eat.
Okay, I understand.
Yes.
During this COVID time, it's really, really important about immunity. Of course, number one is to reduce your risk of getting COVID. You can sometimes see that when somebody was in a group and somebody got infected and somebody did not, I think it's a lot to do with immunity. And second thing is also after you got COVID, your immune system is going haywire. That's what we call the cytokine storm. So when your body is having this haywire, basically your own immunity is like over and it will attack your organs as well. So you're actually badly damaged. That's why a lot of times you can see some people who are infected with COVID, they will experience further organ damage. Some people will have, we have heard cases like they have like 40% of their lungs are being damaged, or even later on it becomes 60%, like it got worse. So actually immunity is really, really important at this time. So of course, what are the ways to drink honey actually? Just with teaspoon, just drink like this, or how?
You can mix with lemon,
okay,
and ginger, and ginger. So these two, I think, very good for women to have not only for the skin complexion, but also to enhance the body heat. Is that called body heat? Yeah, so that the honey can actually do it very good in our body for all the, like what you say, all the honey got one thing is heal the inner wound. So sometimes we have sore throat. Why honey is good for sore throats? Because the antibacterial is strong, so it can help. So same thing to our lung, same thing to our each organ, every organ of our body. Yeah, it heals naturally. Yes. Yeah, so I think it's honey.
Other than drinks, any other way to take honey? Can we do like honey chicken?
It can, but honey, when it overheat like more than 60 degree, the enzyme will gone. So usually we will recommend if you used to drink coffee every day, and then the coffee is not hot like 70 degrees, slightly warm it up a little bit. and then you can put the honey replace sugar. Everything that you use honey replace sugar also will help those diabetic that they need to reduce sugar. Yeah, it's replacing the sugar.
So actually, diabetes patient can drink honey?
Can. Actually, diabetic patient, it advised to not advised to take rice, carbohydrates, all this thing, but what happened is their body very weak because we need energy. If you know sugar, it's give us energy. So when a person no energy, so they will have a lot of things cannot do, like they have constipation. Because every organ need energy, so they are recommend to drink at least 1 cup a good honey. In jungle house, we got a honey called Royal Black. It's totally bitter, no sweetness at all. So they usually diabetic patient, they will get this Royal Black honey. Yeah, very bitter. Yeah,
interesting. So I heard that there is something very interesting as well, that the honey can improve sexual health, right?
yes.
So I heard many I think this is also scientific research that after COVID, a lot of people actually, especially men, they actually complain that their sexual health has problem, especially erectile dysfunction. So
is it? That one I don't know.
Yeah. So
that one I don't know.
Be extra careful, because there's so many people saying that after COVID they will have this problem. Yeah. So does it help drinking your honey?
Yes. It if you have Malay friends, they know honey they call honey as kuat. They call honey as tongkat ali. They have their impression of that. So because Malay civilization, if you read their Al-Quran, they always mention about honey milk is the basic nutrition given from God. It's already in the Al-Quran. Same thing like to others religion that have long history in the world. So it's quite blessing that when we take down the honey, when we do nutrition tests, we find out that's one honey called fruit boss. Fruit boss mainly is the king of the fruit. It's durian, correct? So this durian nectar, the bee flying at the farm and they collect the durian flower nectar, and then they make their honey. So when we nutrition test, we find out this honey is very high. Basically, it's zinc, Z-I-N-K, and it's very good for men. And men, we call it increased sperm activity. So there are many men, they try it and they love it. They won't tell you that it's helped them, but you can see them come back, continue buying. Then you know. Then some people, their wife buy from them. So this is very good. But all honey can help as well. Just like fruit boss have a highest percentage of zinc.
Wow, that's interesting. Because our company, we also do sexual health. So
I heard.
So we have actually a machine that helps to do Kegel exercise. So when it comes to sexual health, your pelvic floor muscles plays a very, very important role. Either for a woman,
men?
Both women and men.
Oh, okay.
And so because for men, when your pelvic floor muscle is weak, then your erection will be weak. Because you can't sustain the blood flow to the penis, that's why the erection becomes weak. So it's important to strengthen the pelvic floor muscle. Of course, there are a lot of exercise that you can do to strengthen your pelvic floor muscle. But you need to discipline, right? You need to exercise your pelvic floor muscle. But if you're too lazy, you can actually come to our outlet. We have this chair called 𝐼𝐴𝐚 chair. Okay, this chair is FDA approved, and one session sitting on this chair is equivalent to 12,000 times of Kegel exercise.
Wow.
So people who know what Kegel exercise are, they will definitely appreciate this machine. And especially for women who already give birth and their pelvic floor muscles are weak, and sometimes they have incontinence issue, they loss of sexual desire, hard to orgasm. Actually, after sitting on that chair, all this will improve. So it's actually.
So, how to see this chair? Can we go to see this chair so special?
So yeah, you can go to our website and then
Okay.
you can Google about 𝐸𝐶𝐷. So this 𝐸𝐶𝐷 chair is really interesting. I think
𝐸𝐶𝐷.
all yes. So
𝐸𝐶𝐷.
I
Okay.
think yeah, 𝐸𝐸𝐶𝐷. So I think 𝐸𝐶𝐷 chair to me is like everybody need to sit on it. You know, any man that is above 40 years old and any woman after giving birth, they should definitely sit on this chair. It's very, very simple. You still wear your clothes, just sit on the chair for exercising, but the results are very tremendous, especially
Oh,
for
will
especially
it
for
sweat?
no,
Will it
no, no,
sweat?
no.
No, it's like sitting. No movement.
Just a chair, you sit on it. They have a technology called high intensity focused electromagnetic. Okay, so basically it helps you to stimulate your pelvic floor muscle. Especially if you, I'm not sure if you have noticed a lot of elderly, they keep on going to toilet very often. You know, so like when you bring them to shopping mall, they always look for toilet, or at night they always have this night pee. You know, so actually this chair can really solve that problem. So I have customers who actually wake up at night as as much as 6 times a night. So if you wake up so much, you don't sleep, you know. So even you wake up once or twice, your the quality of your sleep is affected, right? So
Yes.
especially after giving birth, a lot of women before giving birth they don't have this problem, but after giving birth they also have night pee problem. So and with their kids, you know, then it really affected. When your sleep is affected, your immunity definitely affected. Yeah, so I think that is also something very,
Mm.
very interesting. I'm not
So
sure
we
if
can
you, yeah,
we can see the chair at the website, is it?
yes, you can see the chair at the
Okay,
website,
okay, okay.
or
Wow,
you can
that's
come and visit our clinic.
okay.
Come and
Is that okay, okay, okay.
So I think
Hmm.
another thing that we want to talk about is also about the COVID, the long COVID. I think this is
Mm.
also a topic that is not spoken enough. So you know, now it has been a year since this COVID outbreak, this pandemic outbreak. So a lot of people actually still suffer. You know, after a year of COVID, they still suffer the post-COVID symptom. Means it comes in a wave. Sometimes they recover already. After a few months, it comes again, and then you know they
Yes.
keep on having this issue where their immunity are very low. Sometimes it affects their memory. Affects sometimes they will always have headaches, breathless. Can't A lot of people can't do much exercise after that. And just sound like what I told you, the sexual health. Some men complains that they have erectile dysfunction. So these are the post-COVID symptom that will linger for don't know how long. So strengthening the immune system is really, really important. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
So,
Mm.
so okay, let's talk about how do you motivate your staff at this time? You have how many staff right now?
45 to 50.
Okay. So
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
you keep your staff motivated? You know, a lot of people I
Uh,
heard they are going through depression. They are feeling very lonely because you can't, you know, visit other people. And I'm sure, you know,
mm.
working at a mall right now is also quite depressing because there's nobody there. You're basically sitting there and it's very, very quiet. So how do you keep all your staff motivated?
I think MCO give us a very important awareness is about the mental health. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that we start a program every morning. We have a something like motivation program, but it's not motivation. It's to wake them up, and then they on the Zoom, and then we have different speaker. We invite different speaker to share about different topic or their on their personal growth. Can be like stress management, can be like money management, it can be like retail management. So all these course we put their timetable quite full for them every morning.
How long?
So I for SCO one, it's almost 1 month. Every day they have to clock in.
Okay.
MCO2 also have, MCO3 also have. So
Okay.
it's a constantly let them have a program.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel that people stay depressed is sometimes they have a lot of time to think too much.
Oh, agree.
I don't know. So for retailer to shorten time for them to think negatively, so I improve the positive mindset for them. That's
Okay.
one thing that we do. Secondly is the leadership training. We train the leader to have a constantly check up with them. Of course, they are given some tasks to do in during this pandemic time. So
Okay.
with some certain goal they set to keep them alive on the goal. Small goal is also a goal. Like every morning, I want to do a exercise Tabata for 5 minutes, something like
Okay.
that. So if they declare this goal, then our leader will keep accountability with them, so that yeah, time passed quite fast. So I don't think they have time to have mental. Uh, but I
Okay.
think some of the retailer also affected by families members. So maybe some of the family members lost a job, so it's
Okay.
affected. So we have HR for HR play an important role. Our Crystal is mainly to counseling, to do counseling. I mean,
Okay.
in pandemic, it's have this issue. It's common. It's
Yeah.
very common. So we have to just assure this and just agree with their emotion and be with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Mm.
it's definitely you can't avoid this mental health issue.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do you have kids?
I
Do you
know.
have
I have
no.
kids.
So
You
so
have
I
kids?
think
You have?
I have two kids. So I think
Oh,
mental health
challenging,
is not.
challenging.
So I think mental health is not only affecting we adults or entrepreneur, people who is working. That's why
Yeah.
actually really do a good job where the HR can do the counseling. Sometimes just by listening to a person, that it will actually helps. And I think implementing a lot of positive vibes is also very important. When things are
Mm-mm.
so down, the news every day is so not good, and sometimes you hear people sick, people die, and things like that. It's really a bit depressing. So when you connect people with positive vibes, you give people hope,
Yes.
and these are very contagious. When you spread something positive, people feel it, and the energy are being lifted. I think that's really important. And like I
Yes.
say, even kids, their mental health is also affected, because
Yeah, I heard.
yes, as a growing kids, they are supposed to go out and play and explore and things like that. Now they are at home all the time, and they need to look at the online screen all the time. So kids are not meant to sit down and looking at the screen. So it has been, close to a year plus that they have been doing this. I think that will also affect their mental health. I think mental health is really, really important at this moment. So does
Yeah.
honey help in mental health? Staying more focused and
Actually, we have one called Honey Royal White.
okay,
It's not for help. It's not mean for mental health, but give them a good sleep.
okay.
Yeah, I think have a good sleep is very important
Top.
to focus, make your body healthy. So that's very good vitamin B6 for
Okay.
Royal White. In Royal White for insomnia. Yes, yes.
So that is good to drink at night, lah.
Before bed, we recommend to put a slice of lemon.
Okay, okay. That's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah,
So there's a
yeah,
lot of specification in your honey. There's like different type of honey for different function. Okay,
yes.
good. So yeah, so you are in retail for how many years? You say 15 years, is it?
Yeah, 15 years, 15.
15 years.
One five.
So in retail industry, have you met any challenging customers?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
Challenging customer.
Yeah. So can you
Um,
share a bit what are the challenging customer that you face?
mm, I think last time we have one customer that he just come in during that time when we was at 1U, they just come in that uh shout very loud at the counter, and then we have around 5 to 6 group customer serving, and then she
Okay.
shout very loud, very loud,
Okay.
just for I think it's emotion issue. Then the husband come and hold it, and then she shout also very loud again, and then she is not our customer actually. And then she just comes. So my people just call security guard, and then just come, and then she still don't want to go, and then shout very loud. The husband is very nice, and just be with him. And then I asked the staff give him honey and drinks, and then she refused at first time. After that, the husband let her drink, and then calm down for a while, and then she is like, I think it's panic. I think it's more a mental health issue. But that time is our first time, because all the customers were so shocked. And she is going to our store. Go inside. And after around 30 minutes to 1 hour, I think 30 minutes, then she go off with the husband, something like that. I think this is one thing that I remember.
Are you there, or your staff is handling it?
No, I'm not there. I'm attending a wedding dinner, and then my staff call me. Then this is one thing that I still remember, because it's quite long, 1 hour there in the store, and then we see CCTV. I also cannot help anything, so just ask my people to just come down and call security, and then just tell the customer that just continue what they want to introduce lah.
Okay. That's why I say in a retail industry, it's always have interesting things happening, right? So we also need to be good in crisis management.
Because it's an open space, so quite good that can learn handling different customer, different emotion. So it's quite a good learning to manage emotional for retail. Yes.
Okay, so you are in retail for so many years. What you think keeps you motivated to be in this industry for so long?
See people drink the honey and then benefit from that.
Okay. So what are the good feedback that you have heard that motivates you?
Like what I said just now, a bit like their immunity get better. For men, they keep coming back. They won't say why they come back. They just buy the same honey. For the elderly, we help few customer on their health, like cancer treatment patient. They buy for their parents. They feel like the parents' energy is getting better, and then they coming back again. Quite obvious. Of course, there are some comment they put in the Facebook. Maybe I didn't go updated, but those I can connect. One is mainly on their immunity. Like when you constantly drink honey for 1 year, 2 years, maybe average 1 year you might get sick 3 times. Like kids, sometimes they will easily get sick. But when you train them to drink honey every day, parents will find out the time of getting sick is getting lesser. So that's parents say that it's safer to go to see doctors. That's how they come back the feedback. Yeah.
So usually for honey, how old only you can start drinking the honey?
Above 12 months.
Oh, above 12 months. Okay, I see.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. So I think in our industry, especially retail, we always have all sorts of customers. And I always tell my staff that sometimes not all customers are our customers. So I also remember we have one customer who actually is a lawyer. Every time come, threaten to sue my beautician and things like that. So then the work environment become too stressful.
Yes.
Too stressful, and I actually issue a check and say I would like to give you a full refund. Even after you do a few sessions, take it as complimentary from me. But I would like to give you a full refund, because it seems like we can't meet your expectation and you are always not happy with our service. And surprisingly, the customer actually wants to continue. So I always think that especially in the service industry, our staff mental health is also very important. They need to come in and feeling good, that they are doing good service and good results to the customers. And if the customer, and if they feel stressed serving the customer all the time, it's also very hard for them to be at a top positive to serve the other customers. So I always think, although customer do choose us, we also would want to choose our customer who actually treat us with respects and so instead of threatening us all the time. And of course, we also have very, very good stories when it comes to retail, and I have been in the retail industry for 20 over years. And what really made me stay, despite all the challenges, like MCO hit the worst is the retail, right? So whatever happens is always the retail that being hit the worst. But I think what really keep me motivated and stay in the industry is because I always see a lot of transformation. Whether it's a transformation of customers, like example, when we talk about sexual health, imagine people's most vulnerable and most intimate thing they share with you, and improve their life, improve the quality of life. And of course, people who lose weight, gain so much of weight and lose weight. And sometimes losing weight is not only about changes of size, but it also change a person's confidence, the health condition, etc. So I think a lot of this type of transformation is really very motivating. Like what you say, when you hear people say, "Oh, drinking your honey improve their immunity," you feel very that kind of satisfaction that I think really money can't buy. Yeah. And I think another transformation that I always see is employees. Like in a retail industry, most of our employees are not highly educated. A lot of times they are Form 5 graduates, they go and learn a skill and come and work in the beauty industry. And you can see that they used to be how to say, they are not ambitious, no vision, don't know what they want to do and things like that. And after working with us for some years, and they find their purpose, they find their purpose, they find their passion, and they know how to be more professional and carry themselves more professionally. These are the transformation that is actually very heartwarming, I feel. That's why sometimes, of course, we also meet staff that is very, very troublesome. I'm sure you had. So you have any experience with very difficult staff?
Yes, we have. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult as in culture not fit.
Okay.
The culture very a bit different from us. So it take a lot of time to get the balance and alignment. Yeah. I think it's about different culture because everyone have a different parenting grow up background. So their belief system also different. So that's why when we hired, we choose the people that have same vision, mission with us and same values, because we keep our values very strong to drive the team. So I think the difficult part is when the values is different, it's very hard to teach and guide because their value is already rooted quite many years already. So so we won't choose if the value different.
Define values in your company?
Sorry?
Is there any defined value in your company?
Yeah. So we have learn and grow, integrity and honesty, demand excellence, customer service and community, innovation and creativity, and teamwork. So we hold these 6 values are very strong. So we also use these 6 values to do coaching when the staff have some issue on that, then we will bring out the values to validate again, see whether are we aligned with the values. So not so much about the confronting about emotions or on judgment. It's just based on come back to our vision and values to discuss the future action. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really, really important. I think what I have learned throughout the years, I think a clear vision is really important for the company. Like us, we always say we wanted to level up the beauty industry. You know, because in the market, we can see that there's a lot of mess in the industry where there's a lot of illegal beautician doing, you know, injectable or surgery. That is really very bad. And of course, there's a lot of price war and etc. in the market as well, which is also not healthy for the industry. So our company vision is to build a platform that can level up the industry in terms of their integrity, in terms of education, in terms of technology. Yeah. So our company also, we have our core values. So we actually have 9 core values.
Wow.
So,
okay. What is that?
Why do we have 9 core values? Because we have 3 for self, 3 for how to treat others, and we have 3 for growth. Okay, so for self, it's always number 1, passion. I think, like you say, that you have so much passion in your work. I think that is very, very important. If you come to work and just merely to just pass time, it's really very, I think, demotivating. I can't work with somebody who doesn't have passion. So to me, it's very, very simple. Your passion needs to be, like for our industry, it got to be like you love to look good, right? I cannot be telling you, hey, please make up or things like that, right? You yourself need to look good, right? So the passion of wanting to look good and the passion to serve. Yeah, because we're in a service industry, the passion to serve is important. And the second one is integrity, like what you say. Integrity is really, really important. You cannot be selling something that customer doesn't need, hard selling customer, or even cheating customer, or even sometimes cheating your colleague or anything, you know. So integrity is really, really important for a company and for self, I think. Okay, so the third thing is actually being humble. You know, for a company like us, we are in a service industry. If you're too ego and you think that you're better than the rest of the people, then it's really, really hard. Because we are in an industry where we need a lot of teamwork. So I think these 3 is for self, and we have 3 that how we treat other people. So it will be self with love. We always say, yeah, we are in an industry, of course we sell, right? Because we sell beauty, right? But we want to sell from a place of love. We want you to have self-love. We want you to be a better version of yourself. But we do not want to body shame you or, you know, say, oh, why you're so fat or why your face so much of pigmentation. We doesn't want to shame anybody. We just want to bring the best out from you. So I think selling with love is really important. And a sense of community, because we are actually we are not only just a beauty salon, we are also a platform for all the beautypreneurs, freelance beautician to come onto our platform. So the sense of community is really important because there is so much of diversity, right? Because there are people who have nurse, we have nutritionists, we have doctors, we have beautician, we have masseuse, and these are people who come from all different background. You know, so the being able to embrace the diversity is really important. And another one for how we treat others is being sincere and positive communication. And as you know, we are a company where 99% are women, and women love to talk. Okay?
Yeah.
Talk until very bad, or they can talk until very good. Okay, so if a woman who loves to talk, they can either gossip, they can either politicking, you know, this sort of thing. So we want it to be sincere, we want it to be positive, so that whenever you come to our platform, you feel like you are recharged, right? Rather than, oh, you know, I come here, it's so energy draining because these people are very toxic kind of thing. So I think it's really important. And final 3 values is basically talking about growth. We always
Okay.
believe in growth because we are in a business and in an industry that actually surround with a lot of innovation, because we are in beauty and we are in longevity. So every year you see that new technology coming out, how to improve your health better, your beauty better. So we need to always eager to learn, like what you say, learn and grow.
Hungry. Yeah, yeah. Learn and grow.
For learning, because there are people who don't like to learn. There are people who
Oh,
learning is very troublesome. Wow, want to
yeah,
attend
yeah,
again, why
yeah.
always have training? So I think when a person who join us, we want to make them clear that you need to be a person who loves to learn. It's not, you don't feel like dragging, or you don't feel like a pressure or stress to go for learning. So if you love to learn, this will be a good platform for you. And the second one is innovation and also being fun. In the service industry, we always want to add some humor, add some fun into our work, so that our work is not so boring. We do not want to turn ourselves to become like a robot, right? Every day doing the same
Correct,
routine.
correct.
So I think adding fun into our work is also important. And the final one is actually entrepreneurship.
Oh, risk
Whoever,
taker.
yes. So we want anybody who comes to our platform, they might start with just being an employee, but later on, they can become their own entrepreneur. So I'm sure like your case, it can be also the same. Any of the staff who are doing very well, they can also franchise your business, etc. So I think the entrepreneurship spirits is really important. Being
Yeah.
resourceful, do whatever it takes to get things done, goal oriented. Yeah, so I think that is our core value of the company. So I
Wow.
think nowadays it's really important for companies to be vision mission driven like you. So
Yes.
I think what makes you uh, started this company with clear vision and mission, because your company is only 3 years old, right? At
Yes,
the time
yes.
already have this. Who inspired you to start a business and to make sure the vision and mission is clear?
Oh, I think my husband, he is a
Okay.
very he's a strategic guy,
Okay.
very very focus oriented person. So he
Okay.
come out these vision, mission, and values that help me
Okay.
uh, reflect back my 15 years retail industrial. That if we don't have a clear vision, mission, or values, it's very hard to scale a company or even grow a person.
Okay.
So. Same thing that he also set a mission vision in our marriage also.
Wow. Wow. So please share. That is also very important topic.
I don't know he is inside or not. He during our honeymoon we set the mission vision, which is to be the example of be a great example as a marriage couple for the young one or for the people. Means this mission keep us bonding every time anything we will look at, is this a wrong example given from others? So all
Okay.
this keep us aligned. And
Okay.
also
So
the
how
task
long
to
have you been
do,
married?
sorry,
How long have you been married?
4 years ago,
Okay.
4 years
Okay. Good.
ago.
Well, yeah, I think that's very, very important. Sharing the same vision and having the
Yes,
same
yes,
mission in a
yes,
couple is also very, very important.
yeah,
Okay. So
yeah, yeah.
I also think that there is not enough role model in the world to tell people what is good relationship. And I was quite
Mm.
devastated. I think few weeks ago when Bill Gates and Melinda Gates,
Yeah, yes,
you know,
divorce,
their divorce. Yeah, I
a
thought,
great
oh my God.
example.
Yeah, I mean, I used to think that they are such a golden couple, that set quite a good example. And I watched the documentary of Bill Gates, and I think that their marriage has also their ups and downs. But after so many years, they also decided to separate. So, but of course, I think now world has changed in a way. Do you know 100 years ago, people's lifespan is about 40 years old only?
Oh, is it 40?
Yes,
Oh,
40. So,
100
and
years ago.
100 over years ago, it's only 40. So I would say a lot of times when you get married at 18, and then by the time you fed up with this person, you're almost dead. You know? So nowadays people live longer, you know, because nowadays the lifespan is about 90. So people actually live twice longer. So in order for you to stay with a person for so many years is also not important and not easy.
Not easy. Yes, yes.
Not easy. So to realign your vision, to realign your mission, because I'm sure, you know, 4 years ago you set this vision and mission. Maybe 10 years ago it will change. People will change. People will evolve. And yeah, it's really, really not easy. Okay, so I think we have another 5 more minutes before we end. So
Yes.
today we have really good time with you. I think
Thank you. Thank you, Yen.
it's really important to always share about the challenges and things like that, and spread all these positive vibes. I even feel better now after talking to you. You know, sometimes by sharing, I actually it give us a lot of positivity. And of course, today we also have some giveaways. Okay.
Wow.
So just actually giving 2 voucher worth 300 ringgit. Okay. And Beauty & Co is also giving 2 voucher as well. So the winner for today would be Hong Xiang and Farah Dia. Okay. Hong Xiang is your friend?
It's my friend.
Okay, so Hong Xiang and Farah Diana will be getting B&Co gift voucher worth 300 ringgit, and Jungle House voucher will be Hui Ping and Ellie. Okay, so we will actually send DM to this winner as well, so you all can come and redeem. And for Beauty & Co gift voucher, you can redeem any of our treatment, or even you can do a nutrition consultation with our nutritionist. Whether you wanted to lose weight, I'm sure, you know, during this MCO, some people gain a lot of weight because at home keep on eating. You can actually get a nutrition consultation for weight loss, or you can also do a nutrition consultation if you are a COVID patient. Post-COVID, what are the food you should eat? What are the superfood you should eat to actually boost up your immune system? Okay.
Wow.
So any last word before we end today's Facebook Live, Ashley?
Sorry, any?
Last word to the audience?
Oh, never give up. Don't give up. Continue, stay strong. Rainbow is coming.
So when do you think your prediction of rainbow is coming?
Oh, it's always tomorrow.
Okay. So seems like Ashley is always a very optimistic and positive person. I think continue to spread your positivity to the world. I think the world really needs more of these positive vibes around right now. Okay, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Yen, for the invitation. I also feel very glad to have you. Although we first time meet each other, but I can see you are really a great woman entrepreneur for me as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So thank you everybody who joined us. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. All the best.